morning, Copper Basin. Today is Tuesday, April 8th, 2014. I'm Tristan Eastola.
And I'm Brandy Myers, and this is Cbtv News in 9.
On today's show, we'll be talking about Polk County being on the Weather Channel, the baseball and softball games, and some interesting books in the Harvard Library.
Let's get the show started.
Somebody won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait.
As part of a story on rock and mudslides throughout the United States, the Weather Channel recently visited Polk County and spoke with Emergency Services Manager Steve Lofty. According to him, the Weather Channel contacted him the day before coming to film on Highway 64. During the interview, they talked about the big slide that happened in the late 80s as well as the more recent slide that shut down the road. Lofty explained that there are 11 sites along the highway that are suspected rock slide areas. He also explained how the closing of Highway 64 has led drivers as much as 100 miles out of the way. They also talked about the idea of building a new road and about emergency rescue services. Lofty addressed the issues of weather and vegetation and said that there is no doubt that another rock slide will happen again at some point. Now let's go to Tristan for the weather.
Today will be partly sunny with highs in the lower 60s and winds will be 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight will be cloudy with a 30% chance of rain showers and lows will be in the mid-30s. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with highs in the upper 60s and winds will be 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow night will be clear with lows in the 20s. Now that's all for weather.
Thanks for the weather, Tristan. We now have a new stop motion video, so let's go to that.
So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow. And now I know. Oh my goodness.
What's the matter?
It's midnight.
Yes, so it is, but why?
Goodbye.
No, wait. You can't go now, it's only...
Oh, I must. Please, I must. Goodbye.
No, wait. Come back. Oh, please come back. I don't even know your name. How will I find you? Wait! Please wait!
Goodbye.
I say, you're leading. Wait!
Thank you to Tanya Cash. She has spent many hours working on that video. Now let's go to Tristan for the sports.
The boys baseball team had a doubleheader on Saturday against Tawassee Dam. The varsity team played great and won their game with a score of 8-2. The JV boys also played great, but they didn't get the win. Both the girls and the boys games yesterday got canceled, but the boys play today against Murphy at 5, and it is home. And the softball team has a game today at home against Silverdale Baptist. Also, middle school golf has a match today against Union Middle. Good luck, Cougars. In other news, UConn beat Kentucky last night in the college basketball championship. The score was 60-54. Now that's all for sports.
A few years ago, 3 separate books were discovered in Harvard University's library that had particularly strange-looking leather covers. Upon further inspection, it was discovered that the smooth binding was actually human flesh, and in one case, the skin was allegedly harvested from a man who was skinned alive. As it turns out, the practice of using human flesh to bind books was actually pretty popular in the 17th century. Medical professionals would often use the flesh of cadavers they had dissected during the research. When the rumor of the skin books went around Harvard, the university went ahead and had them tested. One of the books turned out to be bound with flesh from a pig, but the other 2 were indeed bound with human flesh. And the books are still available in the library. Now let's go to Tristan for the lunch.
Well, that was a lovely topic to talk about before lunch, and we're having a little bit of camera malfunctions. Now, in line 1, we'll be having barbecue pork sandwiches, beans, corn on the cob, milk, and juice. And in line 2, we'll be having barbecue pork and milk. And for breakfast in line 1, we'll be having pancake on a stick, milk and juice, and in line 2, egg biscuit, milk and juice. Now that's all for lunch.
And she says, oh, I can't take no more. Her tears like diamonds on the floor, and her diamonds bring me down. 'Cause
I bet they laughed at me.
I would do.
It's Taylor's fault. I was laughing at Taylor, but whatever. Your books are on sale for $55. See Miss Penny Montgomery for more information.
The prom date forms are due by April 17th.
There will be a blood drive here at school on April 15th. Donors must be at least 17 or 16 with parental consent, and they will receive a free complimentary t-shirt.
For more information, see Miss Sluter.
Happy birthday to Marshall Nicholson and Tyler Miller.
Don't forget about the scholarships available in the guidance office.
And now it's time for the word of the day. Today's word of the day is thrive.
Thrive means to grow.
Plants thrive when they get the proper amount of sunlight and water.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Go through the door. Go. All right, to the left.
You look like you're really into this. You guys want a real challenge?
As a soldier in the United States Army, you'll find out what you're really made of and how far you can go. Explore over 150 careers, help pay for college, and learn if you qualify for an enlistment bonus. Call 1-888-395-ARMY now for a free copy of the America's Army game and this new interactive DVD. Hear what it's like to be a soldier from real soldiers.
You ready to take this to the next level?
Call now to find out how you too can become Army Strong.
So what do you think about those books in Harvard?
Gives me the creeps.
It is creepy.
Like going in a library, getting a book, and then you find out it's bound with human flesh.
The one that was allegedly from a skinned man
Yeah.
was the one that was from the pig, actually. And then the other kids.
So it was from a skinned pig.
It was. It had like a little inscription in the back of the book saying it was his dear friend. And so everyone thought it was a human, but it was actually a pig. And then the other two that didn't say anything were from humans. Creepy. But they decided to keep the books because they are educational, apparently. Whatever they want.
Educational on binding books with human flesh.
Hey, you never know. That is all the time we have for today's show.
We'll see you tomorrow on CBTV News at 9.